I'm live. Oh my gosh, I'm live. Let's see if anybody is out there tonight. Oh, freaking cold, man. Turn on the other heater. Thursday night. Who'll be around? Anybody? Anybody? Whew. Almost Christmas. Anybody out here? Who in there? I see two. Chris Sullivan. What up, my dude? How you be? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Who else? Anybody else in there? Everything is dusty. I've been trying to work with some birch, Levy water, cheese on bread. I love me some cheese on bread. Oh my God. T-Rex, what up, Big Rex? How are you, man? If anybody hasn't checked out Rex's channel yet, check it out, man. He's got a cool, laid-back kind of feel to his channel, and I like that. That's the opposite of me. I'm more along the lines of reckless and not really paying attention to what I should. Stephen Foster, yo, KC, what's happening? So I got in Facebook jail last week, and now I am not in jail no more. Trying to adjust this crap. Sorry, guys. Because they didn't really like my whole fun with things. It goes against their policies. Got my glasses on tonight. Feeling like the old fogey. I don't know, my contacts were driving me nuts. Anyway, so I appealed their decision because they ruled my live stream as they shut me off instantly, right? So, or not instantly. It took about 15 minutes, and they pulled the plug on me. I thought I had a bad signal, because I'm out in the. Oh, speaking of which, I always forget to link, but so I'm sitting out here, and next thing I know, it just died. And I was like, all right, bad signal. And then I was like, wait a minute, I can't go live again. It said, you have violated the YouTube guidelines, safety guidelines, so you can no longer go live until we say so, pretty much. And I instantly was like, what the hell did I do wrong? And then I started thinking, and as I was reading the rules a while ago, like the farther you get into YouTube, the more things you start to understand. What up, Lee? And when you get it, I'm finally monetized too, right? So when you finally get to, Jesus, 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours within, it's like a running clock. So within 365 days, you got to get 4,000 watch hours. So I finally hit that too. So right before I hit that, I was reading the rules because I was like, if I'm gonna actually make it to the next level, I probably should stop cussing and doing all the dumb stuff that I do. And if there is any guidelines, then maybe I should kind of follow them a little bit. But so I remembered. I'm like, wait a minute, I had already talked about this, and they don't like certain things that have to do with certain projectiles coming out of certain devices. And what's up, Cross Catapult Chaos? Rob, right? Is it Rob? You're the pigeon shooter up in the warehouse, maybe? I think. I'm bad with names, but I try. So anyway, I appealed it, and they're like, it was actually really quick, right? So I thought about appealing it, but then I was like, whatever. But then Mikey, was like, dude, you got to appeal it. And then all the guys in the chat were like, dude, go for it, man. And what's up, Mikey? Speak of the devil. Say your name and you appear. Kind of like Beetlejuice, right? Uh, oh, God. It's been a long day. So anyway, I appealed it, and the way it works is you get like a box of, I want to say probably 100 characters, right? So you fill in this little blank, and you only got 100 characters to explain yourself. And I essentially explained that what I was doing in the chat had nothing to do with going against their guidelines, because the device that I was showing was not a device that they had said you can't use. So I would say 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. They got back to me, and well, not like, it's not like they called me and they're like, "Yo, what up, dude?" But they were like, they texted back or emailed back, and they're like, "We have reviewed your appeal and have essentially agreed that you did not break any community guidelines. But either way, you're still in jail for as long as we feel like keeping you in jail." So I was able to make posts again and upload shorts and stuff. But every time I pressed that live stream button, it still said the same thing, So it took about 2 days, and then it finally wore off. And, well, here we are. So I figured I'd explain myself for anybody who is up and coming in YouTube, which I still am. It's not like I've made it far, but I've hit that threshold now where you got to kind of start thinking the couple of dollars that I may or may not make over the years, I kind of want to keep, because I feel like I've worked for them. You know what I mean? Like posting videos and stuff. If you've never done it, it's work, man. It's something that it's something I enjoy, but it's also work. So in order to maintain this work that I put into this and the effort, I'm going to try to follow their community guidelines and see if we can progress any further. Yep, that's the stuff. Jack Dawson, what up, dude? So how have y'all been? It's been super mild winter so far. And like right now it's 41 degrees and we're damn near Christmas, which, I've felt pretty mild Christmases throughout the years. I'm born and raised in northern Illinois and still here. But they're predicting like 55, 56 degrees on Christmas Day, and that's pretty brutal as far as it shouldn't be like that, man. So we're having this warm, weird stuff, but that's cool because then I can get out there and shoot probably. It's supposed to rain, but whatever. So there's a dude on here. This is the whole reason I wanted to go live. There's a guy on here. I know his title or his handle, whatever you want to say, is Trapper Dez or Trapper D's, Trapper D's. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if I'm just being goofy or what, but he hit me up because he saw that I make I fiddle around with natties and stuff. I've showed you quite a few of them throughout my live streams. This is one of the more recent ones I did. It looks like the other one, right? So this is the one I've showed y'all before, but this one is a different one. It's a goofy one. It's really just a big chunk. Hey, I put my name on this one. How's it go? Is that the right way? But I don't know. He saw a couple of my posts. He knows I like to fool around as far as making stuff. And he's like, he emailed me and he's like, "I got a bunch of forks. Just give me your address and I'll be more than happy to send you some." So I got this package today, which was like crazy fast. And the initials are his initials, I do believe. I haven't opened it yet, but I think that's what this box is. So I'm going to open it and see what kind of forks it is and show you guys the amount of love that this community has. What's up, Ethan? How you be, man? So this is the box. I won't show you the address, but I hope that's what this is, because if not, then this is some Christmas gift or something that I don't know about for my kids or something. But I think it's the forks, because it's the same initials as the dude's first name. And it is. Holy guacamole. And there's an awesome note. Wow, man. That is awesome. So he wrote me a note essentially saying, here's an assortment of forks, but he also, check this out, man. This is how cool the community is. He also included a couple of finished forks. And then he wrote down what the names or what kind of wood it is. Because I told him on the email, right? Because he's like, well, you know, what kind of wood do you like to work with and stuff? And I said, I really don't know. If you want a little bit of a backstory, like I grew up around carpentry. My dad was a very good carpenter. It wasn't necessarily his profession by trade, like he worked in a factory for a good long while, but he basically, hey, what's up, Robert? He basically was a carpenter at heart. So he had, growing up in my house, he had like the whole basement was just a wood shop, right? So every damn day you would hear saws running. I would always be helping him unload the truck. He always had a truck full of wood. He would do custom cabinets, custom hutches, you know, everything. Like he was super good, woodworker. But throughout those years, I never, like, he was able to pick up a hunk of wood and be able to tell instantly what it is, you know, and a lot of you guys can. I can't do that. I don't have that skill. But, you know, he would able just, you could smell it, look at it, and be like, oh, yeah, that's walnut, blah, 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 or whatever, you know. But I never got that skill. So Trapper D's, I don't know if he wants his real name on here or not, but he's like, well, what kind of wood do you want? And I'm like, I don't know, I can't tell you, but just send me some if you're willing or whatever. That's badass. So yeah, he sent me an arrangement. But yeah, we're gonna pull these out here and look at those in just a second. Now he also said Merry Christmas, which is awesome. And then he wrote down a verse from the Bible on the back. That is awesome too. Not everybody believes, and that's okay in this world, but I am a believer, and to see other people spreading the word, the good word, is awesome. So in this here box, we got some pretty cool stuff here. Oh, he did mention that some of them were kind of odd shaping, which is fine by me, dude, because I'm a little odd shaping myself. Unshapen, little odd shaping myself. Robert, that was a pretty long shot you took the other day. 25 meters or something. Nailed it first shot. I can't remember what you were shooting at. This is a nice little chunk here. Okay. So this is going to keep me busy for a while. These are nice and dry too. Little baby. Oh wow, look at that guy. She's got it's like a deer antler. Big old fatty fat. Whitey McWide. That is fucking, oops, this is killer, man. So, you know, that may not excite some people to get a box of twigs, but to me it does. I don't know. That really does excite me. I'm being honest with you. Reason it does is I've gone out and I've searched for forks, right? So in this area that I live, there's a handful of parks around that, you know, I'm sure you probably wouldn't get bitched at too much if you decided to trim some of their trees, but I always had the feeling like being that it's Illinois, they like to have their hand in everything. And if you were to remove some stuff from a park or something, it'd be my luck where the dude would be walking around and he'd be like, excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Zach, what's up, dude? Because they're pretty hardcore. When you're going fishing and stuff, we used to get harassed by I don't even know what they are, the Fish and Wildlife guys or something. They would, I don't know, they would bother you. You'd be out on the river fishing, and because we got a little John boat, and so we go up and down the Fox River is what it is, and all of a sudden they'd be on the banks, all sneaky and shit, and let's see your catch. What do you got? Just go ahead and let's measure that guy there. So, do you have any other ones? Any other fish? Any other live nets over here that we need to check? No, dude, we're just fishing. We're keeping it within the law, brother. But anyway, so I could just see myself if I was to trim some trees for the state, they would probably, be a little unhappy. All right, dude. So he did send me 2 treasures here. So let's check this out. Let's see who else is in here. Leon, yo, what's up? We got a good crowd in here, man. Thank you all for coming in. I'm glad to see y'all. So check this bad boy out. I was not expecting this. So thank you, sir, for throwing me some extras. I wish you were in the live here. This is slick. So I don't know what kind of how he does his finishing. But you can see the cool part about making these things is you kind of gotta, I don't know if you can see, there you go. But you can see them in pictures and on, like Facebook or whatnot. And you can tell how, pictures can make everything look way better than it really is. But when you actually touch and hold and feel one, I like it because you can see the imperfections, right? So what that means to me is that this was made by a human, a normal person, man. And you can see what their style was, how they finished it, how they did it. As far as, it's cool, man. I got this other one from Jordan I won on his live a while ago. And he is a very good maker, Like he's well known in the community, and he makes all sorts of HDPE stuff and all that good stuff. But even his, right? So you can see there's little bits that make it human and that make it natural, and I think that is awesome. Because now when I go back and look at mine, right, now I know areas that I could work on to make mine better, just up to my own standards, But it's cool I don't know, I just like to see other people's creations. All right, Zach, you take it easy, man. So this is cool as hell, man. I love this color. I don't know what, he said it was cherry, and one of them is locust wood. And the other is cherry. So that's pretty darn sweet. I'm definitely gonna shoot this. Now we got one more that he threw in here. Wow, man, this one's pretty. All right. Huh. So this one's beautiful. Look at this. I don't know, can you guys, there we go. Uh-oh, who's LOLing over here? There you go. Look at this bad boy. This is this is beautiful. I can see that he's using like a filler, right, to fill the voids. I love it. This one's also banded up. I think that's a long draw, right? Or is that mid-range? Do I dare trust somebody else's bandings? Oh my gosh. I think they're fine, right? What do you think it is? This premium? Looks like premium to me. This would definitely be way, I think I got one in my pocket. Yes, no? I brought a slingshot out here with me. I don't know what I did with it. Oh my gosh, how do you lose a slingshot? You got, oh, here it is. So, also, while I got y'all's attention, there's a lot of people dropping off. I always worry, like, I don't even care if it's just like one person chilling with me. To tell you the truth, the numbers don't matter. The more people you get in here, that is cool because more people talk and can chat. But whenever I see a drop, I always wonder if it's like because something locked up. That's what I don't know. Hey, what's up, Manny? How are you? How you be? Leon, you haven't made one yet? Anybody can make one, guys. They're super fun, and even like the most, like this one here, right? Okay, this is the most. Everything's dusty because I was making some crap the other day. This one here, right? Explain to me this, right? This was the most simple thing I've ever made, right? It's not even like, seriously, I cut it and the only thing I did was I sanded the edge of the tips here as far as anything that required tools, just so the bands wouldn't get cut. I banded it, I wrapped some paracord on it, I put some heat shrink on it, I made a short of it, and it got 12,000 views. What in the hell? Why? That's so weird. But the reason that I do this sometimes is because it took me like 10 minutes. So if you are on the edge of, like, if you're thinking, oh, I want a natty, but I just don't know how to do it or whatever, just get out there, and if you have a set of bands, man, you can make one, dude. It takes like no time at all. That doesn't mean that you can't make like a really cool one, but you can also just get creative and see what you can shoot. So this one, I tried working with birch wood, right? Birch plywood. This was the first time I've ever used birch. You can see, I don't know jackety squat about, so I suck at like sandpapering stuff, right? Is that the right terminology? Sandpapering stuff. And I don't have like the biggest selection yet. I know sandpaper's, it's not really cheap, but it's not like the most expensive thing in the world. I need to get a few more different grits, I guess, to get rid of these lines. But also they came out kind of cool. So this is one I made with some plywood. Anyway. So shall we indulge and see if we can shoot something? Let's measure the fork tips on this guy, or the fork width. So it's about it's like an 80. 80, yeah, 80 is what we'll call it. And I guess this is probably a long draw, right? I've had this song stuck in my head for a damn day straight. This might be maybe short draw if you got really long wingspan, which I do not. So I'm not like a midget, but I don't have giant length in my arms. I don't know. All right. We got Andy up in here, slinging clay, slinging steel. That name's already taken, right? All right, so we have a custom natty net from a buddy, a frequent, or what is it? A buddy from the YouTube that I would have never known before. All right, well, we're gonna shoot this. I did not tie this band on, so I am gonna hope that it holds nice. And it's an 80, which is a little bit narrow for me. Sorry, I'm just looking. What's up, dude? And it's a semi kind of long draw, so hope we don't get no fork hits. It's cool, man. This one looks nice. It's pretty neat that people actually send you stuff. without even charging you nothing. Haven't shot since Sunday. Sunday? Today's Thursday, right? Yep, Thursday. Oh, we got her. I got a metal target hanging up down there. This guy actually feels nice for an 80. It's small. Who's up in there? Chad Green. Mr. Chuck and Steel. Christmas shopping. Christmas shopping. So are you guys like all anti-Amazon and stuff, or do you use them? I like to do a little bit of both, man. I hate Amazon, but I also like how convenient it is. And I don't know, what are you gonna do? It's like a necessary evil to a certain point. I wonder if these are premium bands or not. I don't know. I don't know what this thing is flinging out here as far as speed. We're getting a couple of hits. So I was bitching and moaning a couple of lives ago about how work sucks because the dude that I work side by side with quit, but good riddance. I'm glad he's gone. Last time we had a guy quit on us, it took us, I want to say almost 8 weeks, 7-8 weeks to find a guy. So it just really, really sucked. And I was kind of anticipating that this time around also, because if you think about it nowadays, people aren't really knocking down your door to work. They don't really want to work around here, at least. I don't know where if that's like if it's like that around you guys or not. But so I thought that I was gonna have to cancel my. I had a couple days off around Christmas and all that, but we hired a dude, man. It was like the weirdest thing. The one guy quit, so the rest of that week, I worked, and all of a sudden, the guy comes in and he applies. And me and the dude who runs the joint, he happens to be, the guy who runs the place is actually a good friend of mine too. So it's a small company, and he's been running it for a while. He owns it, whatever. It's a franchise, but he also is a good friend. Our kids are the same age, similar ages, and we have similar interests and stuff. So it's kind of cool to work with a good friend of yours in a small company. You learn to rely on each other, and every little bit counts. You're not just a number, you're actually making a difference. So this dude walks in, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm looking for a job, and I can start like tomorrow. And so we're like, all right, let's fill out an app or whatnot. And we're looking at his history, and yeah, he's got a little bit of background in the things we need. But nowadays you get a lot of people, well, not a lot, but the people that do apply don't want to show up for interviews or whatnot. So we're like thinking back and forth, like, well, let's just do it, because right now we need a body, and if he can even show up and work a little bit, then hey, we'll be good. So we end up interviewing him, and it seems like a pretty normal dude. And we hire him, and he shows up, and he's early, and he actually is taking initiative, and he's working. Like, holy crap, that doesn't always happen like that. But yeah, I don't know. So, but anyway, he's the same age as me, so I think that's the different mentality too. I'm 45, and I think that our group of people in that kind of range, not everybody. It's hard to categorize every single person, but we grew up working. It seems like there was a lot less handed out when I was a kid. You didn't get like participation trophies and all that crap. If you won, you won. If you lost, you lost. And then if you wanted to get better and win next time, you better practice, So, I don't know. Things have just changed a little bit. But what that means now is I get my days off. So I get 4 days in a row Booyah! Isn't that nice? It's the little things in life that make you happy, right? Baby face. I got some baby face for you right here. Yeah, you didn't earn it, you didn't get it, right? And that's the way it should be. Because, I mean, in life, I don't know, if you are not good at something, why would you receive, So this natty here is pretty darn comfortable. I got one of Chuckin's designs. I didn't get both of them. I hope you guys got in on some of that action. But I got the Kratos. Is that you're in the chat, Chuckin. I don't have my Google here. What is it? What is Kratos? Is that Greek? Like a Greek something? Is it like cereal or something? Kratos. Now with extra sugar. This thing is very comfortable. But the reason I got the Kratos is because I think it's going to be a little bit easier to pinch, and that's what I feel like doing right now. What's the other one, man? God Killer? Oh, that's what it is. The Greek god of cereal. I like that. The Lucky Charm. Ares, that's the other one. I'm horrible with names. I had to keep saying Kratos in order for me to even remember it. But yeah, I got that one because it's a little bit more pinchy. I really loved the look of the other one, right? Like, because it kind of, I mean, I know they're original designs, guys, and they're all, you could tweak them a little bit and always still somebody's going to be like, oh, that kind of looks like this one and that one. So I'll be that guy, right? So the other one, the Ares, is it? It's got like the skinny handle and all that, you know, which Chuckin is a fan of the skinny handle. It's got like the skinny parts up in here, but it's completely different all the way around. So it just resembles another one. But it also reminded me of the Bulbul, kind of, right? I don't have one right in front of me, but when I saw that one, and I don't own one of those, I kind of thought that too. And I'm saying this not in any kind of knocking at all. Like, Chuckin, your designs are badass, and I'll have both of them eventually, I think. I don't know. I definitely am getting the one. It's already in the mail. But I feel like when I'm creating something, I feel like is there really a new design? I mean, there is. There is, definitely. You know, I think yours has got kind of the, one of yours, I know you've designed many over the years, dude, and you've got some kick-ass designs out there. But I think the Ares kind of has the wrench pointy thing in the middle, right? Like it comes down and comes to a point. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't know of any other ones that I could think of that look like that. But, you know, when you're designing them, how do you really know that it's 100% a brand new design? See, this one's a little sketch here. Like, I feel like I say that all the time. Most of the stuff I shoot that I have made is definitely a little bit on the fringe of possibly hurting myself. I say that, but it's really not that bad. But I ordered some clips and some other things from Omega and some stickers. What the fuck is, what the hell's going on here, you sons of foot? Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, that's you know, that's another thing, right? That's like everything I say. But I really, you know, I honestly don't mean any harm to anybody. It's just really hard to design new things, man. It really is. When it comes to slingshots, I feel like I'll draw them, right? Like I draw them and stuff because I love to make. I don't know. I love making crap, dude, and a lot of it is crap, you know. But the The fact of the matter is that eventually the crap, out of all the turds that are formed, one may become beautiful. I don't know. But it's like I said, you think of different things, you think, right? So I'll draw some shit down and I look at it, I'm like, man, it looks like something else. And I'm like I don't even know if I would want to shoot that. I'm like, is it gonna be comfortable? Is it gonna be good for just brace, or is it gonna be a pinch? Or what, you know? So as you know, probably, oh yeah, dude, right. And like I said, it's when you see a new sling, it's it's not like I wouldn't compare, like, you know, I don't know. It's just in my mind, right? Like I'm trying to see it, like how it computes. Like I'll see it in my mind. It's like, all right, that reminds me of this one. But then when I actually see it, I'm like, well, it's nothing like it. But it is, but it isn't. But then it's not at all, because that's like way different. And you know, but it still reminded me of it. I don't know, dude. All I know is that if I didn't like anybody's slings, I just wouldn't get them. And as you know, I've already purchased one. So there you go. Well, I want to make a couple other ones out of this birch. I think it's pretty sweet. I don't know. It's easy to work with. One thing that I wish that I should get someday is like a scroll saw, right? Because if you're gonna try and be, and I'm not doing this to be a production line, right? It's not that I'm making 50 or 100 slingshots, you know, not like a Tim Henry over there making all of his sweet stuff, or a Bushy Beaver, or anybody that I can't think of. But I would like to make like more than just one. So when I finally settle on a design that I like, I'm gonna name it. First, I'm gonna test it with a couple of people on the chat and see if, because they're a lot more knowledgeable than I am when it comes to like the history of slingshots. You know, like Ethan, Chuck, and Mikey, all you guys can see a design and probably get an idea if I'm ripping them off and not even knowing it or what. But once I decide on a design that I like, I would like to produce it and make, like 10 of them or something. So in order to do that, instead of just using my little hand coping saw or my freaking battery operated jigsaw, it'd be kind of cool to have something that sits on the bench, like a scroll saw or something that I can manipulate the little pieces of wood a lot easier. Another thing, when I was drawing this morning before work, I had a couple minutes, and that could be it could be a little bit dangerous there, Mikey. Be a scratching sniff. the rooster. One of those I gotta get. That's a weird one there, Ethan. You do some fabulous work, and that's a cool design because nobody copied it. But that's the one with the hook at the bottom, right? Like it comes over and looks like a rooster's head sort of thing. Yeah, I should bust out that Kodiak that you made me, Ethan. That thing is beautiful. It's sitting tucked away in its nice little warm bed. But I think if I had a scroll saw or something, right, I could definitely knock out a couple of them instead of just like one. And then by the time I'm done with the one, I'm like, ugh, I don't know. Even know what I'm aiming at, guys. I'm just kind of talking. I probably should be aiming a little bit, right? I don't know where to hold this guy too much. Kind of got like a just U half shape sort of thing. There we go. That's a bit of a hit. There we go. It'd be nice to get out and shoot. I got a couple of days to chill and not much chores, if you know what I mean. $100, yeah, that's not so bad, right? For something that's gonna last you probably a really, really long time, right? Yeah, kind of like paper mache, right? Chucking, but with no goo, just spit. Definitely excited to try your design there, Chucking. I want to see how it feels. Kind of reminds me of like the handle on that one is on yours, on the new one. It's got that big like big circle piece there, and it reminds me of a big nose for some reason. I don't know. It is a good idea, Mikey. El Skiddo Marco. The question is, will it be able to shoot turds? I haven't made a video in probably well, actually I made two, but I'm probably not going to post them because they were not that good. I know you gotta move, you gotta slide it up in order to freaking move past the heart. Hey, you know I don't have much Italian in me. Is that? God. You gotta remember those community guidelines, guys. Community guidelines. Yeah, there's a thing inside of your brain that tells you the filter has to be turned on at times. I guess. Zach is back. Zach attack. So, Zach, you just got the. What did you get? You just showed a picture of it, didn't you? What the hell did you get? Oh, El Rabito, eh? Ethan, you just got something in the mail too, didn't you? You all got some stuff. That was all from Benji, right? Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yep, the skeleton. I don't know why I'm so excited to get that one, but I definitely want to. I want a skeleton. Skeleton. I'm gonna wrap it too. I don't care how beautiful they are. I'm wrapping it. And I want to wrap it in yellow. But I've been watching on Facebook, right? There's that dude, like Rapmaster or something, right? I think is his name, Rapmaster. 90mm Spitfire. That's a cool looking frame too. Yeah, right? Was it the green one or something, right? But that Rapmaster guy, he was showing them, and it looks like he's wrapping them two different ways, right? One way he's wrapping them where he's leaving like the center, part where you can see the latent symbol on there, and then the other one he is wrapping where it's completely covered. I want to wrap it where it's completely covered. Now, see what I think I'd like to do. I want to maybe incorporate black too. So black, yellow. But what? I don't know. I'm definitely wrapping it, and I want yellow. But I don't know. As soon as I get in, whenever that is, hopefully this year, I'm going to be ordering one too. Also, there was something. Oh, I want to get that. I want to get a. I had no. All right, so like a month ago, right, or whatever. Not even what, a week ago. Whenever the hell we did the last challenge, maybe a month, when me and Mikey did the double live. He shot with his Strad, and at that point, I did not want one at all, right? But then I got to thinking, with the flat bands, hey, that's a first. Holy crap. Look at that. Damn, now don't I feel special? Oh. Oh my gosh, they do care. They love me. What the hell? So I didn't even want a Strad, right? I was like, yeah, I don't know. I've never really, I don't know. It's just a piece it's a piece of rebar bent, or it's a muffler clamp. All right, it's a muffler clamp and a hunk of steel welded together, and then they're selling them, right? I don't know. I had zero appeal to me. But then I saw how many cool things you can do with them, right? And then it kind of clicked. I was like, okay, it's not just a hunk of steel. It's something that's a blank slate for, if you are an artist, it's a canvas. So you got a blank slate now to do whatever the hell you want to with and make it cool. But I still didn't really want one. Then I saw the flat band thing, flat band Strad, and I was like, okay, there we go. Now I can get on that. I can get onto this. We'll do this. So when I order my skeleton, I am going to order a flat band Strad. And I have some ideas, but I am not 100% sure. 100% latex. You got to get your what are these, calipers, right? Measuring device, calipers. I don't have. That's one thing I don't have. I don't think. I got them at work. I guess I could use. But I do not have calipers at home. I don't know. Uh-oh, message retracted. Oh God. How do you even do that? Can you do that? That's cool. I did not know that. So anyway, I was about to say this earlier, and then sidetracked. This stupid song called "Down with P." You ever heard of it? I don't know. It's still stuck in my head as I'm talking to you guys. It's still stuck in my head. I think it's by a band. They sound like Weezer, kind of. I think they were called the Rentals or something. I don't know. The ones made for, different calipers? Or are you talking about just not squeezing it too hard? Because if you squeeze that thickness, you could probably make anything any size you wanted, right? Like that's 1 millimeter thick. No, it's not. It's 0.4. Well, we got Christmas coming up. I hope all you guys' families are healthy and you're able to enjoy some time with whoever you're able to enjoy. I am very fortunate, and we have a lot of our family still here with us. I mean, the new generation. All the older ones have died off, but next generation has come in, and we're all still here, alive and kicking. So that's pretty badass. So I hope you guys get to enjoy the same thing. Hopefully your kids and everyone have a very happy Christmas. This doesn't like the metal target. The little balls in the metal target, they like to shoot out. Yeah. Oh, yes, by the way, today is the shortest day of the year. So that means tomorrow it will be 1 minute, maybe, longer of daylight than it was today. So that's a good thing, because that's 1 day closer to being able to shoot outside. That's freaking awesome, dude. See, that's what it's all about right there, man. Very cool, man. Very cool, sir. That's what it's all about right there. If you guys can help someone, help them. You know, if you're able to, and you know someone in need, you could always give time to. You know, whatever kind of, if you got a homeless shelter or something around, there's lots of things you can do if you feel so inclined. But you know, main thing is to really enjoy your family, because you never know what's gonna happen, dude. You could walk out the door and get hit by a Mack truck. By the way, the thing I'm shooting at is that's awesome. Is a 30 millimeter. Just in case you were wondering. I know you can't really see it too well. I don't know. That was a nice one. Well, boys, we're approaching an hour. I'm sure that we'll be. I need to get a video posted up, man. I don't know. I just haven't really been filming much. I don't know. Don't really have. Let's see if this little frickin' turd is gonna do any good today. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I don't even know what this is. I should measure it. This is a 70. You know what? Look at all this shit on the table here, right? It's because I was making stuff, and like I said many a time before, I am a slob when it comes to doing stuff and not picking up until I'm done. And apparently, I'm not done. I got that hunk of plywood over there and a couple of days off, so I'm just gonna leave all my crap out. One thing that is missing in this garage is the little crawler course. I dismantled it. It's the end of an era. That was close. Way high. This thing's skinny. Yeah, I wasn't using it like all a long while. I don't know. We used it a lot when I first made it, and it was super fun to make. But then it just collected dust and didn't really get any use, and it was just taking up a lot of space. So I got a little saw and chopped it to bits and pieces. That was close. And threw it in the trash. The funny thing was, I was taking my daughter to school, and I saw a piece of it laying on the side of the road, and it was part of my crawler course. A couple blocks away, must have fell out of the damn trash, the garbage truck. Yeah, I hear you, man. I don't know. I have absolutely zero regrets on any of the money I've spent on my RC collection, and it's not going anywhere, period. But the actual course inside, like I said, it was just taking up space and really just kind of aggravating the shit out of me. So, hey, I don't know. But I'm keeping them, and they ain't going nowhere. And you know, my outside, I got a little side, a little RC. I mean, y'all have seen the big track on the back, but on the side of the house, I have a crawler course that I made outside for 124 scale. So that's still pretty permanent, and that doesn't piss me off. So that's still there. You know, the thing that when I shoot this kind of thing is I keep thinking I'm going to hit my glasses, so I'm not, because such a narrow fork width, So I'm being a little extra cautious, which is causing me to shoot high. So yeah. Just gonna drop my fork down a little bit now that I realized what I'm doing here. Let's see if that helps. Finished a show called Outer Range. That was interesting. We started a new show last night, me and my wife. I can't remember for a life. Oh, Apocalyptico, or no, that's not that one. It's a long time to get warmed up. I bet that sucker was pretty damn loud too. That's why I like my electric, man. I can just piss people off with the dust, but not the sound. But I guarantee that if they have their windows open or if they are eating dinner on their back porch, they're going to be getting a mouthful of dust. Yeah, I can't hit nothing with this. I'm scared with my glasses. Yeah, right now I got 4 slashes, 1 TRX4, 4 SCX24s, 1 drag slash, 2 Red Cat racers, 3 SC28s. So yeah, every bit of 15-ish, 20, 15, multiple RCs, plus a few projects. As far as planes and drones, I have none. Yeah, no doubt, man. If I would have a nitro if I lived out somewhere where it wouldn't bother nobody, because they're super cool, man. They really are. And you can make them fast as hell, just like anything else. You know, nowadays, if you are doubling up batteries and stuff, man, tripling up, you know, all the stuff I run right now is 2S. So 2-cell lipos is what I run. I don't run anything bigger than that. I had 3S, 4S, and some of these are that I have are capable of running the bigger stuff. But I like 2S. The reason why I like it is I can get the torque that I want out of it, and I can run them. Like my 2-wheel drives, I can run those. I got them geared right now with a pretty tall pinion gear, and I can get. They only do about 28 to 30 miles an hour max. Like if you're wide open on the street, which they don't go on the street. But I have, I put measuring devices on them. I got little meters and stuff that you can register your fastest speed and stuff. So mine and my son's I got geared right now. They'll top out at the very best 30 miles an hour. But I got paddle tires on them, and in the dirt they will hook like a mofo. They'll stand up on the rear wheels, no problem. But I can also run them. All right. See, the slashes have a tendency, if you've used any of Traxxas's electronics, they get hot super quick, and that's like one of the biggest things that everybody bitches about. They're like, oh, you know, the VXL system is garbage because it overheats and blah blah blah. Well, it doesn't overheat in a 2-wheel drive if you got it geared properly for what you're doing. You know, if you're running just straight passes, speed runs, I don't know, there's so many different things, but the way I got mine set up right now, 2S, paddle tires, geared tall, and me and my son can run these damn things for 45 minutes, man, in the middle of summer, right? And I can never get them to time out. So you'll measure them with your heat gun, and they are cooking. They're hot, but they don't go into thermal shutdown and all that kind of crap. They'll get hot, and yeah, they get hot. But you know, I don't know. We got it all dialed in. Now, if you take that same setting and you put it on 3S, yes, you get a boatload more power, but you're also cooking your freaking motor. You're busting your drive shafts. I mean, everything else, you got to, I mean, it just follows the weakest part. So whatever, the more power you put, the next thing in the chain is going to break. Is this Slingshot related? I'm sorry, guys. You got into a little bit of a tangent there. But anyway, it's been an hour. I wanted to come back out and just let you guys know that I'm not in jail anymore, and I really miss talking with you guys, and I love it when we were able to chill and shoot. I got some new products coming from Omega, and we are going into Christmas. So thank you for coming by, for one. Enjoy your family, for two. Get some stuff in your stocking, hopefully something shootable. Thank you, Trepardis. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it the correct way, and I don't mean no disrespect. Thank you for these awesome slings, and thank you for all the raw materials to work with. On that note, y'all have a wonderful and blessed evening.